Hey guys, and welcome into another video. Today we're going to be doing something I want to do every week. I want to go over the Giants games every week, and then I want to go over all the games every week. I did one last week, and I tried uploading it. The file got corrupt. It was horrible. I haven't uploaded. I get it, but if you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like, etc., all that crap. What we're going to be doing right now is going over the Giants game. So if you're a Giants fan, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe, everything like that. But if you are new to the channel or new to this series, obviously everyone is new to this series. This is definitely not going to be PG. This is going to be profanity filled. This is going to be as eccentric as I can be. It's going to be raw reactions. The game literally just ended. The Steelers game is on right now on the TV right here, but all right, so yeah, you've been warned for that. So any kids watching, I apologize. But let's just start off. What the fuck? I cannot believe what happened in this whole game. First of all, this whole week has been horrible for the NFL. Injury after injury. Garoppolo went out. Saquon is a torn ACL, which we'll get to in a little bit. Shepard was out for the game. You look at Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas. All these guys are getting injured, man. I don't know what the hell is in the air today, but it's absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it's like everyone's got the California air pollution right now, and it's just I don't know what the hell is happening with everything. But just going back to the game. So first things first. I think that the game was a pretty shitty start. I think that the first half was hard to watch. Saquon, for his 4 carries, he went 4 carries for 28 yards. He had 1 good carry. Other than that, the rest of the carries looked as ass as they did last week. So his torn ACL, it hurts. It hurts a lot. He's our best player. He's the best player, in my opinion, at his position in the league. When healthy, and it's going to be a long road to recovery. It's 2 years in a row that we're going to be missing out on Saquon. That's Daniel Jones' first 2 seasons pretty much without Saquon, and this one is a complete gone. Like, he's not going to be there, but also hurt. He's gone, man. So that's it for Saquon. That's going to suck a lot. There's still like Devontae Freeman, still a free agent. We could look towards a Devontae Freeman. You could look to trade for a guy like a Kerryon Johnson who's in a crowded backfield, or you could look to do something like that. But overall, I can trust Deion Lewis and Wayne Gallman as the running back duo. I don't think it's going to be the best for the team, especially for a division that is really bad right now. If we would have won this game, I think we would have been right there at the top of the division with everybody else. With Washington is probably going to lose today. But it does hurt a lot. It sucks. We're going to have to look towards anything, and this is a prove it year for Daniel. No Saquon. Let's see what you can do without Saquon. And it's going to suck. It's going to be hard. He's going to get unfairly treated. Right now he threw an interception with no touchdowns today. That interception was kind of, whatever. The fumble hurt, but I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where the interception pissed me off, man. I'll get to that in a second too, but Saquon's injury sucks. There's no way to go around it, but that's just what happens. Daniel Jones, I think he played fine today. The fumble obviously sucked, but that's Khalil Mack. It's what he's made his career off of. I'm not going to be mad that he got strip sacked by Khalil Mack. That's going to happen to most people. The interception, Evan Ingram, I'm getting so sick and tired of you. Thank God you helped us on that last drive, because I'm sick and tired of him these past 2 weeks, especially because the past year he's been injured. The year before he's injured. I'm sick of dealing with the injuries and seeing Caden Smith come out there and have great games at the tight end position, and then have Evan Ingram go back in there and fall on a route and drop a perfect pass. Last week he was missing blocks, dropping passes. This week, the only interception Daniel Jones throws, he goes to do a comeback route, and he freaking falls on the route. It's like, I get that you can't really help that all the time. You catch your footing, but now Daniel Jones looks bad. Now it gives them field position. They ended up getting a field goal, and it ended up being a deciding factor for the game. He did have 6 catches for 65, so I won't get incredibly mad at him, but Slayton was nowhere to be found today. 3 for 33. That was bad. Tate coming back off an injury. 5 for 47. Not a bad game for him. Lewis had a surprisingly pretty solid game. CJ Board is looking like a solid number 4 receiver, if we'll have him as that. Defensive-wise, Blake Martinez is doing exactly what we want him to do. Carter had a really good game. I liked Carter. The defense is looking really good, man. I really like what I've seen from our defense so far. To hold teams to under 30 points 2 weeks in a row is really nice to see. It usually doesn't happen. Holding the Bears to 17. I don't even think they scored in the second half. They didn't. They scored all their points in the first half. So to see our team do that is really good to see. That last drive, Saquon really would have helped in that, but you look at what DJ was able to do. Receivers just not catching the ball, really. It's just been pissing me off, man. That little screen pass or that little flat route to Deion Lewis, it wasn't a big deciding factor, but catch the damn catch, It was a good 3 yards we could have got. The Golden Tate catch where he caught it, I think he should have forward motion. He should have been up a little bit farther, but, it really didn't make much of a difference. I think that on top of that, I think it was a good drive by Daniel. The throws that he was making, the ones that went incomplete, were thrown to where there's no one else that could get him except for our receiver. So if our receiver can get it, it would be incomplete. Clock would stop. And then the last play, Tate, you can't make a mistake like that. That is an absolute asinine mistake to be making, especially in the last second of the game. I get you want the touchdown, but that was a huge – I get he flopped as well. He really did sell it. But you disregarded any sense of getting PI for yourself. And that's exactly what Eddie Jackson did. Eddie Jackson grabbed your arms. Eddie Jackson was completely all over you. But because you already did a pass interference prior to that, they're not going to call the second one because there's already pass interference on the play by you. So they're not going to go for you as well. It's just a shitty situation, man. No reason we lost this game, especially with how good we played in the second half. That first half really came back to bite us. We couldn't even get a field goal, which was absolutely asinine. I think that we need to step up this offense. I mean, no Saquon. We have to figure out something. We have to get a running back in here. I don't care who it is. I just need somebody to get in here. Devontae Freeman would be great because that would keep our playoff hopes alive. 0-2 is a shitty start, but these were two close games, two winnable games as well that we should have capitalized on. Joe Judge is learning as a coach. Garrett's been a pretty solid coordinator in my opinion. The team, really, the personnel is not playing up to what they are. I know how good Evan Ingram is. He hasn't shown that this year. I know how good Saquon Barkley was, and he has not shown that this year. And I pray to God for a speedy recovery and for him to come back next year and be all he can be and more. But you look at, Tate was hurt. Slayton had an amazing game, and then this game really was not even a threat. It wasn't even worrisome. So Shepard went out hurt as well. So it definitely is a shitty situation for the Giants to be in because injuries have riddled this team so much. And it sucks because now the offensive line has been playing well. Cam Fleming was doing a pretty solid job on Khalil Mack most of the game. Andrew Thomas, I've not seen any weak spots from Thomas lately. Thomas has been a very solid left tackle in his first two games. I'm really loving it. Hernandez and Zeitler, we know what they're going to be able to do. They're beasts. Gates at center has been pretty solid as well. There's been a couple missed assignments for him, but overall, the offensive line has been very good. And to see that it's all going for waste right now because of how the situation is going. Yes, Daniel Jones has to limit the turnovers. I know the interception wasn't his fault. The fumble really wasn't his fault. But, I as much as I love Daniel Jones, as much as I want to make excuses for him every single time, I can't just keep saying that wasn't his fault. Because even though it is, you still did it, and we got to figure out ways to avoid that in any way possible. But the team's got to do better. Something's got to give. There's no reason that the Bears should have won this game, especially with how good we played in the second half. Also, I almost forgot. How the hell is Bobby Massey allowed to just catch that ball like that? Not only was he an ineligible receiver, I guess it was off a deflection, so it's allowed, but he was past the line of scrimmage too. So wouldn't he be an ineligible man downfield? I don't know what the hell happened with that, but that was costly because it cost another minute of time, which ended up making us use a timeout, and it was just a whole situation. But the fact that my Sunday is now getting shit on because the Giants were able to drive all the way down with no time on the clock, with no Saquon Barkley, give me false hope. I have brisket cooking right now. I'm excited to eat it. It's going to be ready in about 2 more hours. And freaking now it's like, what the fuck, It's just, I'm so sick and tired of this team being in these shitty situations because this team is so much better than 13 lousy points against the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears have looked great this year. Trubisky's looked a lot better than he has. He had 192-2, which I expected him to have. Giants defense has proven that it's a very good defense this year. Fantasy-wise, they're even a pickup ability. They're going to be available in most of your leagues, but we really stopped Montgomery after he got hurt. They really didn't have a run game, which hurt them. Allen Robinson, 3 catches for 33. Amazing job. We really were able to stop their offense completely. They had a couple good plays, and, we live and we die by that. But overall, their offense was not able to do anything this game. And I loved seeing that because this is a team that, as a Bears, 2-0, they're looking to take over the Vikings spot for the playoffs. And they're looking to go back to what they were in 2018. So we haven't played shitty. This 0-2 record looks shitty, but we haven't played shitty. I think Joe Judge is doing a good job. I think that Garrett's doing a good job. I think Patrick Graham could work on some things, but I think that he is doing a pretty solid job for right now. I think there's things we could learn on. Freddie Kitchens better get on Evan Ingram's ass because I can't take this guy doing what he's doing lately. There's just certain things that are pissing me off about this team, but I hope that we can replace Saquon. Obviously, there's no replacing Saquon. No one can fill his shoes, but let's at least get a size down. And I think that we go from there. So I do think Devontae Freeman or someone can be a good replacement, but without further ado, that's pretty much all I have to say. That's more of a raw reaction. If you guys did enjoy this, please let me know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, all the YouTube shit. You know what to do. If you guys are new to the channel, like I said, subscribe. If you liked the video, please leave it a like. If you didn't, just refresh the page, check it out again. Let me know what you think a second time. And without further ado, it's going to be it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.